All right, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so you've seen other people on hit $10,000 per month, and you thought, when do they know that they belong in this business? But even more importantly, there's another question that you're probably asking: what do they know that you don't know? Okay, what is it that they know that you don't know? Okay, it's probably not a lot of things. Okay, it's probably just one piece of thing that I want to share with you here. But I want to keep it super simple because oftentimes one of the dangers here is that we complicate everything. Like I said, there's marketing, there's acquisition, and there's disposition. And you need to find out where you can add some value, and make some serious money. Okay, let's keep it simple. Okay, so now with that being said, what is it that they know that you don't know? What is it that they know that you don't know? It's simple. It's very simple. Okay, but it's going to change everything for you. I just said it. You probably missed it. It's the first of the three things I just said: marketing. Okay, marketing, not just marketing, consistent marketing. Okay, consistent marketing. For consistent for how long? What if I'm giving so much and nothing is coming back? Well, consistent for as long as it's going to take. Well, that's going to get boring somewhere. But you know what doesn't get bored? Systems. Okay, systems. So the key here is consistency plus systems will become predictable income. To me, right now, I have the luxury of acting like I can predict the outcome of all of this. It's because I have experience, it's because I've seen it. So obviously, I can't unknow what I already know. But if you've never really closed any deals, right, you can Google this anywhere, you can chat GPT this anywhere. You will find out that anywhere you go, any kind of massive company, franchises like McDonald's, anything that's successful that you've seen over, they're consistent. You go to McDonald's, every single time for the last 5 years is the same rules, the same menu, same meal menu, the same everything. They might change price points, they might be fluctuating price points because they're analyzing and looking for the best way to optimize the whole system. But you notice that some things are consistent. Majority of what you can visually see are consistent. So if that was human beings trying to be consistent, it is super difficult. Okay, it's very difficult to walk a straight line for the next 12 months and don't shake. You will have whispers in your ears. It's a mindset issue. You will have people, spiritual, monitoring spirits all up in your ears telling you, is this going to work? Will it work? It was not going to work. Yeah, because you've never really experienced it. You're a human being like the rest of us. Okay, so here's the key. Here's the key right here that you're not going to get anywhere. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me see here. What are we doing here? Okay, yeah. The key to the success you're looking for, again, is marketing, but you have to think of it in terms of consistency and systems. That creates predictable income. Now, there are three pillars to marketing. Okay, it's message. Message is, what are you offering? You can think of message even in the form of product to some extent, right? What are you offering? Like, what transformation are you offering people? That will become a message that you need to communicate to the second pillar, a market. And the third pillar would be media. But in this context, we can call it systems. Another way we've said this, we've covered that in our book, Smart Real Estate Wholesaling, or any of my books, actually, Digital Marketing Certified. You have value, you have people, and then you have to connect those with a system. All right. So if you had consistency to that over a period of time, 1 year, okay, 1 year, depending on what the goal is, if there's some, in fact, when it comes to your overall business, you need to have 5 years, because what happens is that you overestimate what you can do in 1 year and you underestimate what you can do in 5 years. And before you know it, you blink, 5 years is gone. So those are the three pillars right there: market, media, and the message, or people, system, and value, right? What are you bringing? What value? What is the transformation that you're communicating in the form of a message? That's marketing. And you have to set up a system around that to do that for the next 1 year minimum. All right. There's too many people. This is why people fail. There's too many people coming in, testing things out for 2 weeks, and there's only so much data you can collect in 2 weeks. You're not going to get enough feedback to make proper judgment on, right? But over a period of time, at least 90 days, you will see some meaningful data. You can say, hey, this is what I've done. This is what has worked. This is what hasn't worked. You can measure real time. And over a period of time, you can measure and use your feedback to pivot. This is how successful businesses and organizations and massive conglomerates, this is how they build out. They all started like me and you. Okay. And when you're consistent, you know what that creates? It creates what we call the compound effect. When you have a daily consistent actions, right? Over and they just build on top of it and they multiply out exponentially. Okay, the initial curve is super slow. It's going to that's why you can't do anything for less than 1 year. The initial curve is crazy slow. I'm telling you this because I've been a victim of what I am teaching you right now. I know we're talking about real estate, right? Wholesale real estate, heart and science of finding deeply discounted properties. But if it's like as simple as just blink your eyes and it just happens, everybody will be doing it, right? You know what most people can't do? They can't commit to a 1 year process. That's what most human beings cannot do. Okay. And that's what sets the winners apart from the losers. Because the compounding effect of consistent daily actions, you can't beat that by jumping from one thing to another all the time. You just can't. Okay. The only way to get that is learning how to leverage time. We're not asking for indefinitely forever. We're asking for intentionally, knowing that when you commit the next 1 year to something, you're going to see meaningful data. In wholesale, it's almost unlikely if you're consistent that you won't have closed some deals. But in 5 years, you would have built a business. Okay. So anyway, let's keep going. So again, very, very simple. The key here is consistency plus systems. Okay. Consistency plus systems. This is what the winners know that you don't know. Now, when you close one deal, it becomes easier. Experience of success, right? You know what you know. You can't unknow what you don't know. That's why even when I took slowdown over the course of the last 20 years, I always found my way back to real estate, because the first 3 years was it's just too much. I'm like, I know too much. It's just very impossible for me to come back from it. Okay. And you're looking to just close that first deal, but close the first 3 deals, and then it's stamped. Then you have data. Then you know what works, what didn't work, and you can pivot to create more of the success you've had. But the most difficult phase is going to be the beginning phase. Okay. It's going to be the beginning phase. So how do we measure progress here? Okay, you need to be making offers consistently, 3 offers per week. Everywhere. That's making offers. Okay. So the more people go through the rabbit hole, you make actual real-time offer. And you're consistent about that. You do that for the next 1 year and don't blink. Okay. Don't you dare blink. All right. So now that you've got the formula, now it's time to feed it. Let's feed it. Let's talk more of marketing. Remember, the formula here is somewhat marketing, but more so in this segment, we talked about consistency plus systems. But let's talk marketing, because without leads, your business is dead. I'll be right back. This is Ola at My Empire Pro, your favorite real estate coach. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your empire starts today. I've written 3 game-changing books. Download them free at myempirepro.com/books. I'm also looking for partners, money, time, or anywhere in between. If that's you, visit myempirepro.com/partners. And if you want to try the all-in-one PropStream software for free, go to myempirepro.com/PropStream. Stay tuned. Let's build your $10,000 per month real estate empire.